Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and still I rise. And still I rise because I love my country. And today I rise to defend those who are recipients of the DACA program. I rise to defend these young people because, unfortunately, bigotry is being weaponized against them. I rise because the Chief Executive Officer has indicated that there are hardened criminals among them. But he does it in such a way as to demean and defame all of them. He does it on the day that the Supreme Court of the United States of America is considering a case with reference to DACA recipients. I rise to defend them. These are young people who came to this country at a very early age. They did not come of their own volition. These are young people who have been screened and vetted. These are young people who have gone on to get good educations. These are young people who are contributing to our society. So I rise to defend the DACA recipients. I rise because I understand what's going on. This Chief Executive Officer is not going to stop. This is just another phase of his attempts to weaponize bigotry, hatred, racism. He did it with the Muslim ban, weaponizing religion. He did it with the S-hole countries, weaponizing race. He did it with some nice people, fine people among those in Charlottesville where a woman lost her life, weaponizing anti-Semitism. And he has done it repeatedly and will not stop. He went on to do it with the ban on transgender persons in the military, weaponizing homophobia. This is not going to stop. We must move to impeach this president. And I'm proud to say that history now is going to record that on this day, witnesses appeared to give testimony with reference to why the president should be impeached. That's how the testimony is going to be presented. I'm not proud that this is happening. I love my country. I don't want this to happen in my country. Didn't come to Congress to be a part of an impeachment effort against the president. But when a president attempts to weaponize race, bigotry, xenophobia, Islamophobia, homophobia, that president ought to be impeached. And he will be. I yield back the balance of my time.
Members are reminded to refrain from engaging